Hi everyone, welcome to this extra investor call that we've invited to, given that we yesterday on the 18th of November announced the acquisition of Muse Content, a German company. My name is Jonas Lagerqvist. I'm the CFO of Vertiseit, and this is...
I'm Johan Lind. I'm CEO of Vertiseit.
So during this session, we will go through the background of the Muse acquisition. We will give you a brief information about Muse and Stoked AI. What is it that we have acquired? And we will elaborate on the rationale and the structure behind the acquisition. And in the end of the presentation, there will be a Q&A session. So you can either write your questions in the chat, or you can use the raise hand function if you would like to speak with us during the Q&A. So yesterday we announced the acquisition of Muse Content. It's a Hamburg-based company with offerings within in-store audio, who is on the forefront of both retail and AI within our industry. So brief figures about the company is that they have a revenue of approximately 3 million euros. Of this is like the majority is consulting, but there is a portion of ARR included. They are profitable and brings 10 employees to the Vertiseit group.
Yeah, so looking into the acquisition rationale, it's a little bit different from what you might have been used to when we look at acquisitions. Usually we focus like purely on existing customer base, install and their existing ARR. Muse is really a strategic investment into new fields, both AI and music and audio in store in particular. So we take it step by step. It adds AI expertise to our consulting and product development and operations. And this is very essential because we have followed Muse and identified that they have been in the forefront of AI implementation within customer experience in store. It also adds AI-enabled in-store audio into the group offering. And this is a space, in-store audio, it's a space that is big. It's a space where we haven't been present. And AI is really changing the dynamic in the audio space, where it goes from like a service offering to really a tech-enabled offering. And hopefully we can deep dive a little bit into that. It also adds consulting expertise within fashion retail in Germany and the DACH region in particular, where they have a handful of people that are really at the forefront in this space. Super excited about that. And of course, it strengthens visual arts organization because we already have a Hamburg office. Now we will bring the team together and create a really strong hub. In this acquisition, we also acquired all the AI assets that from Stoked AI with the same owners. So we have also a set of tools like a Song Swipe, Store Grid, AI Sales Agent, and AI Adaptive Audio that we will hopefully have the chance to introduce to you closer in the coming months.
Looking into the structure of this acquisition, it was valued at 3.4 million euros. So looking at it from like an ARR multiple, it's just above 4. But still, the character of this acquisition is a little bit different from the roll-up acquisitions performed. Payment is done in the majority of cash, but 35% of the purchase price is paid in new Vertiseit shares that are issued at 73 crowns per share, meaning a premium of approximately 20%. And they are also associated with a 36-month lockup for the previous owners, who are also, of course, joining the Vertiseit group. And together with an earnout over 3 years, it's like a strong sign of the commitment and belief that the key people in this acquisition shows in Vertiseit.
Yes, and looking into the integration, the former 2 owners, Marco and Philip, will be key players in our journey going forward, where Marco will head up as the CXO in Grassfish and also join the group management team. Philip will head up the new in-store audio department in Visual Arts. We will establish Hamburg as Visual Arts DACH hub, and we will, of course, integrate in-store audio into all parts of our offering and also enable our partners to carry out this offering to our existing customer base. We will leverage the consulting expertise in the group, also both in the field of fashion retail, but also in the field of AI in all aspects of that, from consulting to product and in our operations, of course. They have a nice set of brands that we will work closer together with, and hopefully we can scale with them with the broader offering that we take to the table. Their customers is purely within retail, customer experience, and lifestyle brands. So it's a perfect fit to our strategy.
Yes. So now we open up for some Q&As. So please, if you have any questions, just write them in the chat or use the raise hand function. And we welcome Jacob Benham. Hi, Jacob.
We can't hear you, Jacob. Sorry.
Good morning, Johan and Jonas.
Yeah.
Good morning, Jacob.
Morning, Jacob.
Morning. Congratulations on the acquisition. I have a couple of questions here. Wondering if you can maybe start by talking a bit about Muse's business model. You state that it's roughly a quarter of SaaS revenue, and then the rest is equally split then between consulting and hardware. Like, what kind of hardware and consulting services is it that they are selling? Is it similar to your offering? And will you continue to run the business as it is, or will you change the strategy?
Yeah, great questions, all of them. Like, Muse is, first of all, they're a consultant firm within digital in-store. So, and in-store music, of course. So a big portion of their business is the consulting offering, and in many projects they just hand over when they have designed the concept, they have designed the service blueprint, they hand over to larger integrators. But there are also projects where like more specialized projects where they have delivered the full solution, including SaaS platforms. And also the technology needed to realize a project in practice. So they will be fully integrated into Grassfish and Visual Arts, meaning that their offering will align completely with the current offering, current strategies that we have in Grassfish and Visual Arts.
Okay, and a follow-up on that is maybe like, what's your expectation then if you integrate it into Grassfish and Visual Art they're offering? Like, what's your expectations of upselling on Muse's software to your existing customers? I mean, do your customers already have an in-store audio supplier, and like how likely do you think they are to change?
Yeah, it will not go overnight, but if you look at big full service providers in the space, M-Cube, Mood Media, they have a bigger portion of in-store audio than digital signage in their offerings. I can assume that the market is more or less 50-50 as of now. So, of course, it's a huge potential for us over time to make in-store audio a significant share of our recurring revenue streams. But it will take time, so it's nothing that will happen overnight. But it's a fantastic opportunity to expand our offering into existing customer base. And talking about the product, like their AI-enabled audio suite has some really nice capabilities. So you can generate audio messaging on demand. So let's say if you want to tell everyone that the store is closing in 5 minutes and that they are welcome back tomorrow, you can do that with any voice or character. You could do that in any language globally with the new capabilities that AI bring to the table. It cost a fortune before to do this. Also with in-store music, they have now produced a library of I think exceeding 4,000 tracks. You could really curate music with AI that really aligns with the brand and that are royalty free. So it's really disruptive now in the music and in-store audio segment, and I think it's a perfect timing for us to step in.
Okay, very interesting and exciting. That was actually my next question, why you think it's a good time to enter now, but then I got the answer there. But can you maybe talk a bit more about the competitive landscape? Like you mentioned some competitors there before, I think, but how is competition?
Yeah, so like traditionally it has been like really service oriented. So it's been like a craftsmanship to curate the music over and over again, to adapt to season, to adapt to the brand's involvement. So that's why it had been a space where we haven't entered. So we have had collaboration with a lot of those music in-store brands over time. But what we see now is that technology changes everything and changes the dynamic. So that's why it's really exciting.
Okay, very interesting. And just two more for me, and then I'll get back in the queue. So can you say something, maybe it's a question to Jonas, if you can say something about the average like revenue per location for Muse? Is it possible?
I would say that the overall offering, I mean, apart from the audio part, aligns very much with the one both in Grassfish and Visual Art. So it's more or less a perfect match, integrating these in the Muse business into Visual Art and Grassfish.
Yeah, but from like a math perspective, you could say that you don't need as many licenses, of course, per location. But if you want to model like price per location, it's between like 200-300 Swedish crowns and a location and month.
Perfect. Thank you for that. And my last question is if you have evaluated any other acquisitions within audio as well, and if so, why did you choose Muse?
Like Muse was like an obvious choice for us. We know the space pretty well. But the great thing with Muse is that we have seen that they have been in the forefront of this disruption. And we have also had Muse as a really strong consultancy partner in the German market for a long time. So we know them really well. And when they have had the opportunities to also select technology and platforms, they have always been a great ambassador for Grassfish. So it was an obvious choice for us. But that said, if we will double down on this path, first we want to see like how the offering resonates with our customers. But it's also a great time, of course, to be able to acquire assets and contracts if the industry is in a big shift.
Yeah. It opens up new possibilities within this part of the business.
I see. Sounds very encouraging. Looking forward to following it. Thank you for taking my questions.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. So we have some questions in the chat. Some of them have been covered by Jacob's questions, actually. But okay, is Muse audio only, or do they also have a visual offering?
Yeah, definitely they have a visual offering as well. So it's a 50-50 play as of today. So 50% audio, 50% visual or interactive. The reason why we talk about the audio is because it's adding new capabilities to our offering.
Yeah, and have their audio offering historically been incorporated with any Vertiseit projects historically? And
Yes.
have we worked together with Muse before?
Yes, they actually have been running a lot of their music distribution through technology from Grassfish and the Grassfish IXM platform. I would say at least the vast majority. So it's also from an integration point of view, we are already on the same tech stack in at least 2/3 of their customers. So that's great. And also, as we said before, that we have worked really close with Muse in some of the most interesting German projects before. So we know that the collaboration is excellent. We know the people, and we are really excited to work closer together and really bring their expertise into accounts where that are more on an international and global scale.
Okay, can you describe the business model for audio in store versus digital signage?
Yeah, it's basically the same. When you design a digital in-store concept, you have different touch points, and every touch point requires a license. And you pay for the license per month. That's our ARR. With music in store, you define different audio zones, and every audio zone where you can address communication needs a license, and you pay per month a license in that offering as well. Before, you also had lower margins because you needed to pay a lot of royalties for the music. But that's what changed right now, as the offering that we will take to the market will be AI generated.
Yeah. And can we disclose like the share, the ARR split between music and digital signage in Muse?
It's 50-50.
Okay, and from like a traditional digital signage project, how large can the audio part be, you believe?
Yeah, so once again, I don't want to overpromise or make, but in the industry, I believe it's 50-50 as of today. I believe visual will actually grow faster from where we stand. If you look at the largest integrator in the world, like Mood Media, M-Cube, and Radio Post in Germany, and those guys, then it's definitely 50% that is audio. But I will be super happy if, like 5 years from now, 20% of our ARR consists of music in store and in-store audio.
Great. I believe that's all for today. So we will close down and post this recording on our web. And please don't hesitate to reach out to any of us in case of further questions. Have a great day. Bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.